Yes, indeed. What's happening, y'all? What is really going on with y'all, man? This is a Thoughtful Thursday. And as my shirt say, it is what it is, right? That's the attire that I'm wearing today. It is what it is. Because it is. And I'm going to tell you something. What it ain't going to be. Because it is what it is, but it ain't what it ain't too. So let's talk about Sexy Red disrespecting MLK. Now, I talked to y'all about having a Coretta Scott King, right? Instead of an example, and it's no disrespect because all of us go through the little ratchet period in our lives, you know, and maybe, Sexy Red is still young, right? So we got to give her a little grace on her being young and immature and just selling sex, because that's really what she's doing. But I just really found it extremely disrespectful. And so did Bernice King. Shout out to Bernice King. Big salute to Bernice King for standing on business and addressing Sexy Red publicly about disrespecting her father. Right? Now, Sexy Red, listen. I know you from the Louis. You from St. Louis. But I understand that you live here in Atlanta. From my understanding. Right? And I think that, now you might not want to hear what I got to say, because you like, bitch, who is you? Well, I'm me, right? And because I'm from Atlanta, to me, there will be no disrespect for MLK. Now, I can't tell y'all that's the first time that I've seen him disrespected, because I've seen flyers years ago with MLK on there. And I was shocked and appalled. Like, he had chains on, rope chain. He had strippers in front of him. All kind of shit. Now, listen. There is a double side to this, right? Because sometimes they might just be trying to make MLK a little human, right? And I'm not saying that he wasn't human, but I'm saying, like, when you're doing promotions, right? Because that's what I do, right? So when you're doing promotions, there are some images that you might use, like prominent figures. And I'm not excusing nothing, because to me, man, that was highly disrespectful, bro. Like, to have him dancing with you, knowing he had a whole wife, Coretta. Come on, man. Even though we know MLK, no disrespect, but he did tip out the back door, right? But that don't excuse it. His wife would not respect an image like that. You and him on the goddamn dance floor together, holding hand, he looking at you. I mean, this is AI. This AI shit is, man, this AI technology, bro. When I tell you it's disrespectful, AI is disrespectful. AI may have you do any goddamn thing. Which leads me to believe that, excuse me for sniffing, y'all, but it's cold. But it may lead me to believe that if it's AI generated, which I know who's behind that, Mr. Musk, right? If it's AI generated, then that means he can make up any goddamn thing. Like, say for instance, if you're trying to solve a crime, they have an AI generated person not at the scene. That person could be somewhere else. You could get off, right? Simply from being AI generated. Do y'all get where I'm going right here? This is a dangerous thing. This is a dangerous thing to play with. And I think we're seeing the first rollout of it with this Sexy Red shit, which I found highly disrespectful toward MLK. And I just talked to y'all about having a Coretta Scott King any day. I would rather have a Coretta Scott King as a wife. You know what I'm saying? And the other type, hey man, just for playtime, playtime, meantime, between time, on the side time, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't no disrespect to Sexy Red, cause I like some of her music, man. Her shit jamming. Some of that shit jamming, right? But we have to be more responsible. And I understand, I get it, y'all. I get it, bro. Like I say, I do promotions. So I understand. And I get it, right? I get it. You know what I'm saying? You wanna kind of humanize some of our prominent figures and put them on flyers for people to come to the club. People still get it. It's MLK weekend, blah, blah, blah. Come to the strip club. I get it, bro. I ain't gonna tell y'all I get it, because I ain't too old not to get it. You feel me? You know, I get it, right? But at the same time, man, come on, man. We got to be a little bit more responsible, y'all, when it comes to these people who gave their life and their freedom. Just like when they got on Outkast when they made that Rosa Parks. You understand? Hush that fuss. Everybody moved to the back of the bus. That shit. They found that disrespectful. I think Rosa Parks found that disrespectful toward her legacy. But I understood what Outkast was saying though. Right? Even though it was disrespectful. I understood exactly where they were coming from, right? But I think we also have to be held accountable for disrespecting the people that gave their lives for our freedom, right? And justice and equality. I think we have to leave these people's legacy alone. You know, you have to be held accountable. You got to be more responsible. You are a prominent artist in the game. You are that. You are a prominent artist in the game. So you got to be more responsible, man. We can't use these images, especially not somebody like MLK. No. Because Bernice ain't going for it. And I ain't either. So I'm with her. I stand with her. I stand with Atlanta on that one. She ain't going for that. Against her daddy? No. We ain't going for that. So I really feel like that this is probably going to affect her career in some kind of way. Now listen, it ain't gonna. Now the people that love her and mess with her still gonna mess with her. Because if you like ratchet shit, you don't give a fuck, you gonna still goddamn support, right? She's gonna still have her crowd because people are out here that like that, and that's cool, bro. I mess with it all. Whatever it is, I mess with it all. As long as it's still on the non-violent tip. You dig? You ain't harming nobody. I mess with it all. But I do feel like there's going to be some more backlash, just like it was. And y'all can tell this girl don't give a damn because she came out with lip gloss called chlamydia, gonorrhea, you know, booty hole burn, all this shit. This girl came out with this shit. So she came out not giving a fuck. So y'all gotta know that's her standpoint. That's where she coming from. She don't care, bro. But to those of us that do care, I think we have to be more held accountable and be aware. We have to be aware of how we treat the elders and the ancestors that came before us, that gave their lives for us. We have to hold them in high regard. I don't care what we doing. You would never ever see me put somebody like Asada Shakur, you know, Coretta Scott King on something disrespectful. You would never see me do that. You would never see that. But then again, you know, hey man, I'm just cut from a different cloth too, you know, and that's no disrespect to Sexy Red. There's no disrespect to her. I'm just saying, like, there are certain people and certain figures in history and herstory that I would not dare show disrespect to. Would not do it. That's just not in me to do it. Right? So, anyway, moral of the story is, hey man, my young people, yeah, you got to be more responsible out here for showing respect to the elder people, especially those that were prominent figures like MLK Jr., the most honorable MLK Jr., who gave his life for all of us to live how we live. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be more responsible. And I wouldn't be surprised if her career take a hit for doing this shit. I wouldn't be surprised. As a matter of fact, I believe it's already taking a hit. But she do got some music that people still jam to. She's still able to tour. But I feel like this is going to harm her in some kind of way. Okay? So let's just be more responsible, man. Leave MLK out of y'all shit, bro. Leave him out of it, bro. You did what I'm saying? Leave my spiritual daddy out of your mess. Leave him out of your shit. You did what I'm saying? And leave Bernice King, real daddy, her father, out of it. Or else she's gonna come to you and tell you, delete it. Please delete it immediately. Okay? You're gonna have Bernice D. King, the CEO, big time matriarch of the King Center, pull up on you. And if you don't want that, nah, but for real, I'm finna get on out of here, man. Y'all be easy. Just be more responsible, man. You know. And one last thing before I go, y'all. Now I see Trump, Mr. Orange, has first day went in the office and started going hard. Claiming that he fired Keisha Lance Bottoms, the former mayor of Atlanta, when she had already quit when the Biden administration left. She was leaving anyway. She had already resigned. So he called himself trying to fire her. He done cut back. He done roll back LGBTQ flags and Black Lives Matter flags. And I mean, he just going in. Transgender. You can't identify as transgender no more. You gotta identify as male, female. Ain't no non-binary in there. There's a lot going on, but Mr. Orange ain't playing with y'all, boy. That man is literally going hard, destroying everything. Gulf of America, deportation. I mean, he going hard, Jake. Tariffs and shit. And I'm telling y'all something. I wouldn't be surprised, y'all, if there are troops sent out. Because somebody's going to want to attack the USA because of Trump. I wouldn't be surprised. So, if y'all got children that qualify for the draft, man, just pray over your kid, bro. Pray your children ain't got to go to the draft. Because I do believe it's coming. Because people don't like him. A lot of people do. But there's some people that don't. And those people might be in another country that may seek some form of justice against the U.S. for what they doing. Especially that tariff shit, too. Well, y'all don't get it, boy. But anyway, we'll see what happens, man. But anyway, man, yeah, man, y'all put some respect on MLK Jr. name. You understand what I'm saying?